Hey guys, Stephen B from CSMD Yankees. I know Deagle's in the chat. We'll put the link out there today. I just figure we take some time. I know a lot of fans are frustrated right now about what's going on with how the team's playing. So I figured I have a stream just to have open it up for all you guys to have your bets about it because I know a lot of us fans have been really disappointed at what's been going on, especially with Volpe playing shortstop, playing um, playing there over Cabby playing left, center, right, other players playing out of positions. I'm just getting frustrated, so I figured I'd do a panel, see what anyone wants to come on. Will do. I will put the stream link in the thing to come up if you guys want to. Um, it's just one of the little things I can do because I have the time to do it. Yeah, thanks, Merc. I cut it myself like a couple weeks ago. I just haven't did a lot, and I got my new Yankee hats on too. I'm just really happy we're alive. I know CT's touring. Thank God he's recovered. Um, but that's a whole different issue. But CT will be back shortly. Um, it's just one of these kind of things. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things where life's been just too crazy. I just want that. I know, Merc, I'll get a Knicks hat when I get a chance. There's not a lot I can do. I've been just busy too much running around, doing a lot of things. Work's been crazy. Like yesterday, I went to a service call. Now I have to go back to a customer's house with a proposal because the compressor's bad. At least you got 8 window units to take care of it. But at least the Yankees are still on first. But I swear this is a June swoon type of weather we have, or we're doing it. We should have won two of those games up against the Red Sox. This offense is, yeah, it just offense should be better than what it is. I don't get why both these keep on playing for shortstop. I don't get that. It's just like throwing a dart against us and saying all that. But if you look at the records when we were playing before with Cabby at short, the record we're actually winning more per games. When both these played at short, guess what? Percentage losses have gone up, and that. And don't tell me it's just because Judge is out. Judge was out a few times when they were playing Cabby at short, and they still are doing better. He hits better. He's better defensively. I swear, GBT has some of the funniest things I posted within Donald's stream. What they came up with. Volpe throwing it. It's like putting a throwing a first base is optional. That's pretty funny. I just can't make this stuff up. It's just it's really poor how they play defense. It's throwing the whole alignment. What were we doing the first 2 months of the season? Playing strategic, playing surgeon, not playing with feelings, just doing what's necessary. Now they're playing with feelings, and this thing's not how you do it. I don't want a golden boy at shortstop. I don't want to see Caballero in left, center, right. Why are you pitch hitting Spencer Jones and moving Cabby to center? That's not how you play baseball. That's just using your common sense. You don't pull Jones out when you only have Schumann to play in the outfield, and you have Dominguez in right. What are you doing? But things you gotta let Jones hit hit against lefties. That's the only way you're gonna get better. He's gonna get better. He plays a solid defense in short outfield and center. I believe he's better than Grisham in center for his range and his speed is unbelievable. He's better than I thought for being a center fielder, Jones. And Dominguez is hitting. I just don't understand why can't we DH him instead and let Schumann play right. It's or Oswaldo right now. He was better than Dominguez in that right field, and I get they have to get him in the outfield to get better, but sometimes you gotta let the guys there. And why you playing Cody in center and playing Cabby in left? Let Bellinger play left field. The guy's been an all-star at left field, playing great defense. He leads in defensive saves in left. Why are we switching him to center? Because you don't want to play Jones. You got to keep on playing Jones in center. You got to let the kid play. He's not hurting the team. He's hitting the ball. He's not striking out as much the second time around. I don't understand. It's just driving me insane. And I watch the score and I go, well, yeah. Well, Trent should be back. Actually, McMahon will be back on Wednesday the 1st. And then Freed should be back in a little bit, like you're saying. Max, yeah, Max is on his way back. Max Freed. Freed has been one of the better pitchers we had, and he's playing. But we're down with him, and people are comparing him to the Dodgers with all this. The Yankees have a lot of more injuries than the Dodgers that are actually more important. It's like I was telling John Beagle earlier in Jason's stream. It would be equivalent if the Dodgers and Freeman, Otani, and Snell on top of Yamamoto. That's how many things. Yeah, I like Mark. I said it in Jason's stream. I'll say it again. I said it in NFB stream. I want Cabrera playing, and when McMahon comes back, guess who I want back down, sent down? Volpe. I don't want Cabrera. Walters should be the old utility player. Cabby's been playing lights out at short. Put him back there. Bring down Volpe. Play him at second. Play him at third. No, play him at second. Let him get used to it because he's not going to be a shortstop in the major leagues. His arm's too weak. He might have range, but his defense gone downhill. He profiles better at a second base. And it's just too many common sense. This team is not going to go well far in the playoffs if they keep on playing this. I'm getting tired of watching it. This is not the Yankees I grew up with. If they knew someone can't play the position, they moved them. There's a different position. They brought up when Posada was drafted, he was a second baseman. They thought, okay, let's see if we can make him a catcher. Worst case, he goes back to second base. His bat was always good. Guess what? One of the best catchers I've seen. And he should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not. I don't know about Schumann. Schumann's been really good, Mark. I would probably, if I was on the roster right now, if Trent's back and Stain's not there, here's what I would do. I'd probably bring down Volpe number 1 for that. So that would leave you another one. I mean, you could do Schumann. I don't think he deserves to go down. I don't think Jones deserves to go down. I don't think Dominguez needs to go down. But then there's no really other one, so maybe you have to send Schumann back down. And you have that until Stanton comes back. And I'm getting tired of. Is anyone else getting tired of Jazz with the lollipops? It's like I watch parts of the games and I go, okay, this is not how we were playing the first game. The first 2 months or 3 months of the season before Volpe came up, I was watching every day. You know, I watch it and I see something, I just like, I can't watch this anymore. It's not how you play fundamental baseball. It's just not. I'm kind of with CT with this. I just kind of just over it. Yeah, I would be. Actually, here's this, and this is my take. Jazz should be benched the next day. Period. I don't care you hit a home run. Send them down. Send them a message. Hey, you want to use lollipops? Guess what? You're getting benched. Play Rosario. Play Oswaldo. Even if you want to play Cabrera at second, play Jones in the outfield. You don't send them a message. We're not playing like this. I can understand bubblegum. Because bubble gum for baseball is normal, but lollipops in the field, that's a liability. Are you trying to get hurt? Are you trying to get choked on a lollipop? That's just this is common sense. I don't care if it's hard candy, just not a freaking lollipop. Because if that thing goes down the wrong way, guess what? You're gonna need it's gonna get stuck in your thing. You're gonna need CPR. This is just something it's just safety concerns for me. You gotta use your own head. That's just me just looking at it as logical as I can. That's the second time he's done it. I'm not even Beagle. It's not racist. I'll tell you this: if I saw anyone else doing the lollipop, I would be not doing that. I just don't want to see young kids getting playing with a lollipop because of that. Because that's not how I really think about it. You're a professional athlete. You don't do stupid things in the field so that other kids do it. Bubblegum's fine in baseball. I just don't think it's like safety. What if you go diving and that thing goes in the wrong way? Guess what? You're choking. That's why I don't think safety is the thing. I actually, I saw that. I just shook my head because that's not how the baseball I grew up in. I would never see Jeter. I would never see Soriano. I never saw Cano. I never saw any of those guys were all the good second basemen in the league when we were growing up in the 90s and 2000s. Never had a freaking lollipop, but Jazz thinks he's because there's 2026 we can do that. That's not how we did it. You know, Derek Jeter back in the day would have told him, "You're gonna have a lollipop in there, kid. You're getting benched." And they would probably prank him really bad with lollipops too. That's not how they did it back in the day, and I don't expect it to be. It's just one of those things that I don't understand. It should be a bigger deal. And I want to say this to any of the managers up in the Yankees, if you're watching the stream sometime, are you even watching the games because of the analytics? Because the analytics aren't working right. Volpe's the worst shortstop. Cabby was playing better. We had a better record. Statistics show that. Why are you freaking thinking playing Volpe is a great idea? Yeah, Beagle, that's exactly the same thing. I always got taught if you're in a baseball field, you want some kind of sweet thing, you get gum and you chew it during the thing. That's how I got taught. That and if you're on the bench, if you're inside sunflower seeds, you don't take it out on the field though. That's how I do it. So we're building sandcastles and having lollipops now because that's what baseball's becoming. Hey, Jonathan, here's the link if you want to come up. Hold on. I'm just every time we turn around, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things where I just don't understand. Volpe shouldn't be at the shortstop. You should be in the freaking bench. You should be writing it. Yeah, no problem. Take your time, Jonathan. I just figure I throw it out there for you. So I know we've been actually having people in the chat. And I will say this: CT's touring. I know Merck and me know about that, but CT's touring, so at least that means he's doing better. So that's a good thing. I think he said he's going to be back shortly, so maybe it means CT can have a open panel together. I just throwing some stuff out there because I'm just getting frustrated, and I know a lot of you guys are frustrated. I know Beagle and me been talking about it. I know Merck. You saw the things I wanted to. Only things I could say about the trades I could really want to see is really want to see a second. I would really like to see Wolfie get traded because honestly, I think enough's enough. It's time to give him Cabby the reign. I think Wolfie needs a new scenery. and away from the New York things. I think he could be a good player, but I just don't think he could be with us. I think it's time just to move on from him. We got Lombard Jr. on his way back. We got Jeff Kent's son in the minors that are doing good. That's a second baseman. We also have Axe Kilby on the minors that's coming up. We have a lot of good options coming up, and we have a better option over at Volpe on the roster right now. And like every contact has been saying, I want to see Cabby at short. I don't want to see him that. I want to see him actually leading off. Hey, hey, Dev. I'm just tired of the that. I want to see Jones playing every day. Give him the kid a shot. I really want to see. I want to see him playing center. The guy is good defensively. CT's scoring. Dev. There we go, Jonathan. All right. Are you good? Okay, there we go. There you go, Jonathan.
Hey.
Yeah, I just made a thing for open things because I want to see. I think we're all frustrated with all the how Volpe's playing short, Cabby playing out of position. Players are also playing out of position.
Well, I don't know who's making up the lineup. I heard that Boone is not making up the lineup, so I don't understand the role of the manager anymore if he doesn't make his own lineup. Do they have to go to the analytic guys to do everything in baseball? I mean, and John, I tried to look on Twitter. I couldn't find your name, so I can't follow you.
I do have an X account on this too. It's I'm not sure if you saw that or not. I can private message you afterwards.
John the Beagle Dad asked me to follow him on X.
Yeah.
John the Beagle Dad.
Yeah, I know this is the exact same things on X.
Yeah, now I
like
see
that.
him. I see him.
Okay.
The picture of the beagle. Yeah. Okay.
And Jonathan, I do have a thing on here too for that CSMD Yankees on X. I know I know Beagle is following me on there if you look for it. I'm following Hector there too, and Pinstripe Chronicles. If you're looking, say
Okay, I can follow you also.
Yeah, because I'll put it out there right before I go live, so you guys see it. So I'll follow you back when I get a chance.
All right, I'm following both of you now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I don't use that. I don't use X to post anything. I only use it for news.
Check the news.
I see no reason to post anything for myself.
No, I only put out the when I go live, so that way you guys can see it. I'm trying to get better at it. I put it out last night so everyone can see it.
And I still have a Facebook account I never use.
I have a Facebook. I made a group on there so people can join in if they wanted to for here, but I don't really post much.
No, I've tried over the past 10 years especially to limit my use of social media. That's why I don't post much.
Yeah, no. I really rarely use Facebook much anymore. I just use it for certain things and that's it. But
anyway,
yeah, I'm just getting.
Look, I think the Yankees will make a few moves in the trade deadline next month. Well, it's I believe it's less than 5 weeks now. August 3rd.
Yeah.
It's 5 weeks from tomorrow. Five weeks from tomorrow is the trade deadline.
Yeah, so that's crazy. And then I'm expecting to see at least a catcher. I'm expecting at least one reliever. And I'm expecting maybe a second baseman possibly. But I want to see Volpe moved. That's what I'm really hoping.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Right now, and then you don't really know. I'm just
spectator, like we all are.
I'm just a spectator. I don't even know what the Yankees will do. Look, Judge has been out. I think Judge is going to come back maybe in around the
Late.
trade deadline, maybe a little bit after the trade deadline, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
If I were to put a maybe, did Freed came back already, right?
Max Freeze he's working his way
I
back.
think Freed is coming back sometime this month
Yeah, I'd probably
in
say
July.
yeah. So I'm guessing like 2 or 3 weeks. I think he's getting ready for game rehab assignments.
But I don't think the Yankees really need to add very much. They just need Yankees desperately need a catcher, and I think they're probably going. Out of all the catchers, I think they're going with the Twins and Ryan Jeffers. I think he's the main guy they're going after. But
That's what I'm hearing.
don't be surprised if they get someone low level on a low market team. But the Yankees, the other thing you have to remember with these trades is the Yankees are going to have to cough up make a lot of hard choices in regards to prospect capital.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of the rule of five guys that they don't want are going to probably be trade bait. That's what I'm expecting.
Well,
Because
I honestly think it's time to move on from Boone and a lot of other people in the front office.
because Cashman's deal is done at the end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if they had promoted him and then got a new GM, but then again, we're waiting for what the hell's going to happen with the salary cap and the labor. The
Well,
labor.
the baseball union will never agree to a salary cap. That should be. I don't think that's ever going to happen in baseball. The
Yeah.
players will strike before a salary cap.
Yeah, no, I expect that. I expect a lockout. I don't expect that we're gonna see the baseball in 2027. Honestly,
Remember one thing about a salary cap. What I would do instead of a salary cap, my personal opinion, I would do like supermax contracts. In regards, for example, no player, just off the top, just in my opinion, no player should get a contract longer than 7 years, but the money should be unlimited money. So if you want to pay, for example, Otani's contract, you want to pay him $700 million, that's fine. $700 million, but not for more than 7 years. Judge, you want to pay him $360 million, that's good. Not for more than 7 years. That's what I think. I think there should be a limit on the years, not on the money.
I could see that, but I just don't. I think they gotta. I also think they gotta do away with a free agent for the team that's spending and getting the player. I don't think.
I think the
think that
qualifying
is
offer needs to go. The qualifying offer needs to go. I also think the years to get to free agency in terms of what's the word?
free
Right now,
arbitrator and arbit.
no, not arbitrary. Well, right now you have player control for 6 years for rookies.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that process is called. I lost off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But I think that should go to 4 or 5 years, not 6.
Once there's fun, when they're called up.
Yeah, I mean, players that are called up, they can do it 2 ways. They can reduce it to 5 years or age 29. If you get called up like Judge older, you regardless of years, you immediately become a free agent after the age 29 season. I think that could be something that could be agreed to.
Yeah, I just don't see them doing a salary cap. I think they got to do what they're gonna have to do something a little bit stronger, and I think they got to get rid of some of the differential for contracts. I think that needs to be something in there, like a penalty for that, possibly. Like you only have like one exception for differential, like
Just,
differential.
this is something I read. Players say they will receive a $500 million pay cut if the salary cap was a part of baseball. So, if you think you're going to lose money while on a salary cap, why, as a player, would you agree to a salary cap?
I want it. I think it's gonna be a hard line on that, and it's gonna make
That
colors look
players
really
will never agree
greedy.
to a salary cap. The only way a salary cap would be it doesn't really make sense for players.
It doesn't make sense to me as a salary cap, and I think there should be a salary floor because I think there needs to be a minimum what a team uh, pays for a payroll because they're getting tax revenue on profits for other teams over the threshold, and they're not even putting it into players. It should be if they don't put it to players and they put it in your pockets, they lose a draft pick and they have to pay some of the money back.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think there should be a rule saying receive if you receive if you're compensated by another team, if you receive well, I forget what the name is. Why am I going blank? Well, what do low level teams get from the Yankees and
They'll
other
get tax revenue. That
tax revenue?
baseball.
So the rule I would say is if you receive tax revenue from another team and you do not spend it on your salary, then you should forfeit it back to the team that gave it to you.
Yeah.
That's a rule I think it's very important for baseball, and I think it would help with smaller market teams making smarter decisions for their team. For the team.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing with NFL that's different from baseball is NFL contracts are not guaranteed.
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
difference. NFL. Remember something about a salary cap. All the money is guaranteed, so it's very hard to compare salaries in baseball to any other sport for that specific reason. NFL players get the money, yes, but they're not guaranteed
They
$50
keep it.
million a year.
And they have to get cut. Some of them get cut because they're too close to the payroll, and then they have a dead weight in their team's thing. So
That's the one thing a lot of people are not thinking about in regard to a salary cap because the NFL the contracts are not guaranteed.
yeah, and baseball is, and that's the biggest difference for that, and that's why I honestly say there should be a calories. There's like should be a calorie floor, like we were saying, but I also think that with all the money they're making in there, they can. If baseball's making a lot of money, they should be upping the payrolls a little bit. So like instead of it being like 300 million for the first threshold or to whatever that is, it should be a little bit higher if it's going the right direction. Maybe teams all to spend a little bit more because they're making more money.
So here is a short detail about an NFL. NFL, a player is paid on a week-to-week basis, divided into 17 weeks. in most cases, base salary is not guaranteed unless the specific clauses are met and teams can cut a player to avoid future base salaries. So signing, the only thing guaranteed in the NFL is the signing bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Drafted rookies sign a standard 4-year contract with a 5th-year team option. You know, and like you said, the difference between NFL and Major League Baseball is
It's all guaranteed.
they're not guaranteed. And that's look, I'm all for all contracts being guaranteed, but at the same time, if you want to operate like that, it's very hard to have a salary cap.
If I were the players, if they want a salary cap, I would say then you have to. If they're not gonna they won't go for it because then you're gonna say, well, then you have those contracts that can be non-guaranteed, and you can cut them at any time and it won't count against the team.
But all contracts are guaranteed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's what they would have to do, and the players aren't going to go for it. That's why baseball's union is so strong because they don't want a salary cap. They want guarantees. They're the strongest thing. The owners are doing this. The same thing they did when they were in freaking 94, 95 season. To have a lockout.
Well, if you know anything about that season, the owners tried to basically guilt players into agreeing to a cap, which they were forced to cancel the World Series because of the greed of the owners.
Yep.
And what would have happened if they agreed to a cap act? You probably wouldn't have. There would have been a lot of things that would not have happened. Who knows? Maybe in 2008 you wouldn't be able to sign Teixeira, CC, and AJ Burnett, and then you would not have a 2009 World Series.
Exactly, or you wouldn't have been able to trade for Nick Swisher too.
Yeah, Nick Swisher. So I think baseball should have a salary minimum, not a salary cap.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for like the last few years. Like when you guys mentioned it, I'm always been a fan of, yeah, it should be a salary minimum because it's not right because there are a lot of them are pocketing, especially the Marlins. A lot of them. But that's a whole different topic of that. But I really like to see that, and I'm just tired of I want to see the Yankees play the best 9 players in the team. I just don't think the way they're doing it is right. They're playing players out of position now.
Well, that's another problem the Yankees have. I have no idea why they're playing players out of position. Why are they messing up what was working in the beginning of the season until the beginning of May? Until the beginning of May, they had the best record in the American League, and now they started
the swoon.
Well, I think for some reason they act like they cannot do anything wrong to Anthony Volpe. I don't know why they wanted him to play shortstop when he's not a great shortstop. Caballero was much better, and they moved him. And ever since they moved Caballero off of shortstop on an everyday basis, they have been playing very well.
Nope, and I think it's a correlation. It's Caballero has the quicker hands. He has the arm power. He has the better range. He actually had more chemistry with Jazz and McMahon. It seemed like all the problems we had at short with Volpe there, it was not there with Cab. And I hate to say it, Volpe should have been sent back down the first time after Cabby came back.
Yes, he should have, but the Yankees treat Volpe like he can do nothing wrong, and that's the problem. I
It
don't
is a
know
big.
why. I don't know what they have on Volpe or what Volpe had on them that makes him so valuable. It's almost like Volpe
The
has
numbers.
something.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
I said,
I don't know.
like I say, he must have something in Cashman and Boone because he should have been gone a while ago. And he should have been the first in his rookie year. He should have been sent down because after the first month after he was hitting in the 200s, he should have
Well,
been.
I think they brought up Volpe too early, and I think the Yankees destroyed Volpe honestly because he should have spent time in AAA. He
He
should have
needs
spent a
time
month.
to.
He never was in AAA when the Yankees first brought him back. He should have spent a month in AAA, be more comfortable with a higher competitiveness, and then call him up.
Yeah, well, they did that, and Judge had to talk to him for an hour after he got demoted. I mean, are you seriously? Are you serious? Because that's not how that's supposed to be.
Well, the for some reason, I think the Yankees they care a little bit too much about players' feelings and not enough about accountability, holding them accountable.
And that's what,
And
and
I
that's why
think I think if they continue like that, they're going to push away the fans that they
they
claim to
already.
care so much about.
Most of the fans are. I can tell you right now, are not happy. I know people are not buying merchandise. They're getting tired of they're not playing the right players. They're not watching the game. I can only watch so much before I get tired of the game because of how
I shut it off yesterday. I shut off the game after the fifth inning because I got so tired of watching. A team I was watching is probably a team from the early '90s that would always lose.
it's just to me. It's just like they lost their way.
They did. Well, the problem is they're run by the same people for 30 years, and they have not made adjustments. And
I
I
think
think
they went too
I think everybody needs to go. I think Boone. I think Cashman. I think the the only guy that
analytic.
I like is the guy they hired. I think his name is the international scouting director, Mario Gomez.
Yeah, yeah.
He's new. He's a new face. I would keep him. But
He look at what he got. He got that guy from Taiwan, right? That's
yeah,
18-year old.
I would put him in charge of the U.S. part of the draft and see if he can draft some good players.
It's been funny because we used to back in the '90s and 2000s. We can get position players, but we never draft pitchers. Now it's the opposite. We can get pitchers, but can't draft position players that often now.
No,
And that's usually and that's kind of like we went too far. And then the roster is too left-handed. We went from being too righty to too lefty. Like there's like a hefty balance you got to have.
well, it's a big problem. It's a very big problem.
And that's what I. And it's just like poor roster construction. We had two lefty catchers, and then yeah, I just don't. I mean, to me, I think they need a. I would probably, if it was me, I would probably have Brian Cashman promoted, not to and have nothing to do with the GM. Bring in someone that we can have in there with new perspective and get rid of some of these analytical guys. Use some of those common sense things that the Yankees used to do in the '90s and 2000s. Play the
Well,
best players.
if it was me, I would, and if it was me, and I really would want to keep Cashman, I would fire Levine and put Cashman in his place and get someone who'd been Maybe hire a
And
general manager that's on the Rays staff, because the Rays, for some reason, always shoots out all these good young players. So the Rays know how to build a farm system.
yeah, I mean, we're getting better at developing pitchers. That's all I can say. I mean, I think that's a Matt Blake effect. A lot of it, part of it. They, look at what we did, what they did for Schlittler. He only was throwing 92 or low 90s when they first drafted him. Changed his whole pitching stance. They redid, got him to buy into building arm strength, and look at now, he's throwing almost 100 every time now.
Well, we also think about the Yankees have a lot of infield in the minor league. After this year, they have a lot of choices to make, and I think the Yankees should not be afraid to move on from Volpe. They have they have Lombard.
You got Kelby coming up.
They have Kilby.
You got Kent.
They have others. They have Core Jackson. They have Caden Kent.
Yeah, Kent.
Look, they have Jason Avila, who's in AA now. They have so many young infielders.
And that's why I said it.
You don't have to be afraid of losing Volpe.
I think it's time to move on for him. I think it's time. I think right now is the time to move him, get something for him. Let a team, you take him on a project, give his opportunity to play every day somewhere else out of this media. Let him develop with a better culture.
And I also hope the Yankees do not give up on Henry Lalane. He's been
isn't he coming back?
Good this year ever since he returned from injury.
Yeah.
Last year he was struggled because he was injured. This year he's pitching great. He needs to be protected on the 40-man roster along with LeGrande.
LeGrande, I think they're bringing up after the trade deadline.
Should bring him up. I think LeGrande is going to be brought up after the trade deadline.
I think so too. I think he's going to the pen. He's been doing really well in AAA with being a reliever now. So that's encouraging to see. And I like to see you keep Cruz up here too. Bring up Cruz up. That's what I really like. He's good.
Giovanni Cruz?
Yeah. I really like him.
They should have kept him up here. They had him up here for I think 2 games, and then they
brought him back.
Brought him back down. I also don't like that the fact that they bring people up for 2 games and they have to sit them right back down.
Because they absorb all the innings that they need, and they say, "I need a fresh arm. See ya." Well, I do think Bednar. I do want to say Bednar has been looking better the last I think 9 or 10
ever since Bednar blew that game with the Mets, he's been very good.
I think they scrapped that curveball for right now. I think that was his problem.
Yeah.
Every time I look at the stuff, it just doesn't seem like I see good positives in things, and I see a lot of negative. And a lot of negative is just things that could be fixed that they're just don't care about. Once you get Judge back, you get him in right field, and then you have that. Maybe they do trade Trent and let the kids play, because he seems like I think Jones has been actually hitting better than.
Well, Grisham is not going anywhere. I don't think Grisham can be traded, and he's not going to return next year.
Yeah. But I do think Jones is looking pretty good for that. I think that's the main takeaway I like out of this year so far. That
the only thing about Jones is he needs to work on his
left-handed.
he needs to work on his plate discipline. I think he swings a little bit too wide too much, and he overswings a little bit too much. Because I
A
think
little, but
yesterday there was a ball way inside of me, or maybe that was maybe I'm thinking of Bellinger, but there was a ball way
well,
inside that was swung at. That should have been a ball if there was no swing.
yeah.
There's also another one who's been struggling.
Bellinger's just been struggling on the road a little bit this year. He's been really hot at the Yankee Stadium, so it's a hit and miss with that.
I don't know. I really am not sure what the Yankees can do to improve right now, but they need to make some changes at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think I think they got to do something with this analytics team because it's not working, obvious, especially with Fishburne. Yeah, yeah. Let's try it. I know a lot of people have been joking with this trade. Why don't we try Jazz and Volpe to the Mets for Lindor? Not gonna happen. Just
Not
a
gonna
big joke.
happen. Not gonna
Yeah, and the
happen.
Mets. No, I was making a joke, Jonathan. Everyone's been throwing that one out. I just started laughing because it's not going to happen. But I could see the Mets trading because him and Soto don't get along at all.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. We got less than 5 weeks. Oh, maybe 5 weeks from tomorrow, I think.
Hey, D-Rod.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I don't really know if I have much more to say.
yeah. No, it's just been
Maybe
like,
John or Deb can come up and take over.
yeah. No, it's just
Else want to come up?
like I said, it's just letting frustrations out because I know a lot of us are just frustrated, like watching the game, and that's why we're doing that. Just one of those things. I'm just like tired of seeing Volpe at short, seeing the royal throws, making it Ben Rice come off the big, and yeah, we said that the same thing here. I was Volpe at short, definitely not. I think the defense would be a lot better with Cabrera at short. I would have Ben Rice at first has been actually
I mean, the way they've been playing Caballero, I don't even know why they traded for him. What was the reason for that?
I
They
think
should have. They
I
wanted
think it
somebody
was just
fast.
they wanted it fast, and I also think they wanted someone to be able to play shortstop and play set in the like a super utility player since Oswaldo was gone because we didn't really have that before. Um,
Well,
that's what.
Oswaldo is back in AAA, but he's not doing anything. He's been struggling ever since he returned.
Yeah, no, I know he has, and look at what happened down in the minors too. Volpe was struggling to bring up. He gets hot for like 2 series, and then he struggles all here, and then he hits here and there, and then goes back, and then it's another 3 weeks or that. He's just too streaky. To me, you're not winning a world. Volpe at short, and you're not going to
I
win.
think the Yankees need to move on from Volpe.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
think that's
think.
what.
I think after this year, the Yankees need to move on from Volpe. Whether that is Lombard or somebody else, they
I
have to
think
move
one.
on from Volpe. Bye bye. They've given him already. This is his third year, I believe, or fourth year now. It's enough. I've seen enough. Volpe is not going to change, and he's not going to get better. Anyway,
Yeah, Yeah,
I
it's
should
just one of those.
I should attend to the dog now. Maybe he always wants to go out.
Okay.
Maybe next time we'll have a different kind of head. The draft is coming up pretty soon, I believe.
Yeah,
It's another what 2 weeks MLB
I
draft.
think. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. The draft's just coming up.
What day? What day is the draft? I have to look.
I
Draft
think it's.
is July 11th.
So we have July 11th. So that's two
We have
weeks.
weeks. We have just under 2 weeks. It's next Saturday. It's not this Saturday. It's a week after July 4th. So
Perfect.
yeah. So I have an idea. If you can, and this is nothing you have to do, but maybe go if you're able to go live that July 12th at night after the draft or at
We
the
could
end,
talk about it. Yeah.
and we
You
can
want to do
talk about
that?
it.
Yeah. No problem. And
Okay.
Jonathan, I think I have your number. I gotta go find it.
You do have your number. It's in the cell phone.
Yeah.
So
If you want to send
if
me.
you're interested in doing that, going live at night after the draft or during the draft, maybe after 8 o'clock or so,
Yeah, we can do it around 8 or 9.
let me know, and maybe we can I can have a short half an hour conversation of what I
Yeah, we can. We'll do. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll draft. What I'll do is I'll print off the Yankees 20, and I'll see if I can put in a tab, and I'll have the list up
yeah.
on the background for us.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is hot out there too.
Baseball
And
draft, not draft in regard to win, D-Rod.
yeah, it's too hot out.
Although in Florida you might get some hurricanes, and I'm sure you're going to be happy with that draft.
Yeah. Here's a link if you want to come up the road. I did send it to you by text. Here's that on there if you wanted to come up. 91 and it hasn't. Yeah.
Gulf Coast, yeah. That
Yeah.
also Florida, Gulf Coast. That's near
Yeah. Yeah. That's on the left side of Florida
near
towards.
Sarasota.
Yeah.
Sarasota is very nice. I went to Sarasota 2 years ago for the first time.
Yeah. No. Hey
Space.
Jonathan, did you see any of the videos about the Europeans coming for the FIFA tournament?
I probably saw videos of it, but I don't pay attention to soccer.
No, I don't pay attention to soccer too, but it's the reason I asked is kind of funny because all of them are having a great time here. That's all I was gonna say. They're
Well,
surprised how nice.
I'm sure in a soccer game they all like to drink and party, so maybe they can have some European style party in America with beer.
Yeah, nonstop. No, it's just because it's like they've been like the media source. I guess they were saying was they're lying to them because they're saying that it's so much better here than they ever thought it was.
Well, obviously, not everything you hear on television is correct, and you really have to go somewhere to experience it for yourself and make your own decisions.
Yeah,
Just
no,
like
that's
anything
what I always.
else.
Yeah, because I've been to the Bahamas and I've been to Jamaica. And I never thought I would ever go there because they were actually really fun.
Yeah, I've been there a few times, but not in many years. Probably
Yeah,
I was there probably more than 30 years ago.
yeah.
But
Well, that's what I went for my honeymoon with my wife. It was like 8 nights,
Bahamas,
7 days. Yeah, Nassau. That was really beautiful. Got to
uh,
drive a dune buggy on on the road. I got to go fish, and I caught what was it? I caught a big fish down there. Now I caught a barracuda down there. That's what it was.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I never got married, but if I did, I would probably plan a honeymoon more in tropical weather.
yeah. No, it was fun. It was yeah, we did that. It was like a sandals resort, all exclusive. So we just paid for the extra thing, and I got to see the marching flamingos down there, which was really cool.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk next month about the
So,
draft, and
yeah, I'll make
next
a.
time I see you online, I'll try to.
Yeah, no. So the date's the 11th. You said.
Yeah, the MLB draft takes place July 11th and 12th.
So you want me to go?
That's what it says here. Oh, yeah. I believe they changed it this year. It's Saturday, July 11th. It's rounds 1 through 4, and Sunday is rounds 5 to 20.
Okay. So do you want to do it Sunday? You were saying to do it,
Yeah, we could
or
do it
Saturday?
Sunday the 12th at night, even though the draft will still be on, like very likely.
Yeah, I can see if we can go. I'll see if we can do around nine
We talk
o'clock.
about the first couple of picks,
First 10 rounds we could probably
first
do.
10
That'd
rounds,
probably be.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, I'll put a thing up there for the show for that.
All right,
I'll put it up there and I'll send you a link to it so you can hop on that before we start.
all right. Thank you. We'll talk later about this, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, have a good one, Jonathan.
Bye.
So we're back and so we got that going on, guys. So we will definitely be doing the draft on there about the prospects and seeing what we get from there. So that's something interesting we'll do. Um, I really gonna that's gonna be fun. So in the meantime, anyone else wants to call up? There's the link. Some toilet bowl. Yeah, I think that games are on there because they're saying probably let the Europeans see the games and everything since they're in the thing. That's what I've been guessing because it's Yankee Red Sox and they want to be able to have everyone's like main news so they can see it. Flappers leaking. Oh my god. Legal. At least it's an easy fix. At least it's not a wax ring. I actually fixed. I have to go freaking cut some lawn in a little bit, and I have to do some weed whacking, and I have to do some cutting trees. My neighbor's trees in the back are going to my freaking in my backyard, and I have to cut it. There, acid. Yeah, ouch. It's better than having it like hard water, Deagle. That's all I can say. Because the town I live in, it's really hard water, and it's I don't. It just tastes like shit. I'll be honest with you. I just wish. I just think it was like. Yeah, I bet the old flapper probably has like a pinhole or something in there, and it's just leaking by. At least they sell those all the places like at Home Depot and things like that, so at least you can get it really quick. I yeah, the last 3 years, yeah, that's terrible because the one I have been here at least almost 10 years from what I know. But good talking to you guys. It's been a really fun stream. I'm glad I got to see Merck. Glad to talk to Jonathan. I'm glad to have some conversation with you, D Rod and Beagle. I'm glad you've been there the whole time. And there's good to see Deb. I haven't been to Florida. I've been in the state once, Deb, but I haven't really got to stay there. I had a flight. I got one from Florida back to Connecticut. That was a non-stop 3 hour flight, but we had to like wait like a half hour there because there was too much rain, and it's been really fun. I'll throw in the link one more time if anyone wants to go and come on or not. It's up to you guys. There's the link one more time. I'll give it like another minute or two. It's not. We'll end the show, and it's been like a good stream. We haven't done this in like more than a week, but at least if anyone wants to be on, and I'm just glad we had a stream for a change, and yeah. Oh, we'll take and we'll end the stream on a good note. Let's hopefully the Yankees can at least avoid the sweep, and let's go Yankees. We want to see them win. Have a good one, you guys.